Line 上面有什么东西该准备不该准备，就可以请你问一下。就是 Apple 的意见这样子。
Hello everyone, my name is Tim and I am the CMO of Tattoo. Tattoo is an internet innovation company that specializes in online advertising. Here are our major accomplishments. In 2008, our first product, Image8, it's a plugin tool that allows publishers to tag any images on their website and is able to direct their readers to the designated landing page. It's kind of like a hyperlink of the image. In 2010, we launched the first product listing ads in Asia. It's a solution that will automatically generate the ads with multiple landing pages. It's a perfect solution for e-commerce clients. And in 2012, we developed a demand-side platform for e-commerce clients in Taiwan. Tattoo not only gives our clients pain, but also help them to achieve a higher conversion. And last year, we launched our first real-time bidding ads. Real-time bidding technology is like a ticket to get us to the big league. It helps us to target the user more precisely and efficiently. It changes the fundamental ad buying strategy from a media buy approach to an audience buy approach. And of course, we boost our conversion rate into another tier. And this year, we developed an open source platform to process and analyze the big data, which made us the finalist of 2013 Google Cloud Developer Challenge. And our traction. Since 2011, our revenue has grown 100 times. We estimate to reach $40 million in revenue by the end of the year. And worth to mention, we are already breaking even. We are currently making $5 million monthly revenue and bringing 50 million revenue to our clients, which is a 10 times return on investment for our clients. In the perspective of data analysis, we process 4.3 million queries per day and 200 terabytes of data log per month. And we serve 1 billion ads monthly. And all this data accounts for at least 500 million online spending every month. And all these are what we have done. But today, I'm going to tell you what we are going to do. It's about reinventing the online advertising ecosystem. It's a picture of current ecosystem. There are so many players in the game. So you might be thinking, the business must be good, right? But the truth is, these internet giants account for 70% of the digital ad revenue, and only left about 30% to the content providers. However, these publishers are the true heroes who spend their time, their money, their energy to create all these valuable content to their user, but they only get a fraction of the revenue. Is it fair? And for advertisers, they also risk the potential to lose their valuable customer information to the ad giants. And to users, what if the content providers are dead? Then we might not be able to consume the content like today. And here I want to use a quote from AppNexus CEO Brian O'Kelly. There is a real risk that publishers are being left out of the programmatic revolution, but it's time to change it. Tattoo wants to change it. First, we want to build a product called Open Ads. It's a fair trade platform for online advertising. It uses a peer-to-peer ad buying systems that allow advertisers to buy the ads directly from the publisher with more efficiency and transparency. So, in the result, the publisher will get all the revenue. And the advertisers got to keep their customer information. And this platform is built on an open standard with open data and open source. We encourage everyone to join us in this revolution. So how do we make money? We are going to use a SaaS business model. We will charge a monthly fee for the subscribers who want to use our service. And we also will provide the advanced features with additional charge and for the users to use. And because it's an open platform, so everyone can build their own tool. Or they can just buy the tools from any third-party developers. Our goal is to build a new market for this new ecosystem. So you might be thinking, why we are the perfect team to reinvent the online advertising ecosystem? First, we have the team. First, we know the market and we see the problem. And second, we got the team. Our CTO, David, over there, is one of the Google developer experts in Taiwan. And our team already proved that we can build a scalable business. And third, we got a tool. We dealt with we deal with hundreds of millions of data on a daily basis. And also, we have the expertise to big data solution. And we also know how to build a scalable system on the cloud. So all these are essential factors. So in a nutshell, we have a team. And we have, sorry my back. In short, we have the team and there's a problem. And we got a solution, okay? And Tattoo wants to transform from an internet innovation company to a revolution company. So if you want to join the revolution with us, just contact us. Thank you.
Where in the stage of the transition from the internet advertising to the revolution are you guys now?
You mean the revolution?
Yeah, what stage are you at? Have you started the revolution?
No, we haven't started the whole stuff. We are doing the online advertising business right now. And we are trying to do the things I just talked about. And that's the revolution.
Yeah, so it seems like you guys have already done a lot, so it's very impressive. And then you're pitching this new thing called Open Ads.
Yeah, Open Ads.
Right. So, yeah, I guess all I heard was that it's the revenue goes to the publisher and the advertiser circulation, but I don't know anything about it. Like I don't know what. So it seems like your pitch is for this new product that doesn't exist yet, and you haven't really explained what it is except it's a revolution.
Because for the current situation, the revenue goes to most ad companies like Google, Facebook, and the publishers they didn't get what they're supposed to get, and we don't think it's a good trend. We don't think it's a good situation, and because we are in the business, so we want to change this situation.
Okay.
So I think.
But right now, most of realistically, most of your business is in Taiwan?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you launch this Open Ads, how are you going to make this take off beyond Taiwan? And even if it's in Taiwan, is there a market for this, or is Taiwan too small to really support this effort?
I think there will be markets everywhere, but the most market maybe we should go is where the publishers have become. They earn the less.
Okay.
Yeah, because
such as which countries are you thinking of?
Actually, this is the first time we give this speech. This speech. Yeah, we got all turnkey solution for just our current business model. And today we want to try the new things. So we have to really figure out like everything yet.
No, I like the vision. I mean, the little that I know about the app system, we use that. So, but so it's a great vision. But how are you actually going to take the first steps there?
I think
what
first step
countries, what is it?
we need to build a
What do you
product,
do?
and then we need to get like tractions. And I think there are a couple of things you can do. Like you need to. It's a software, right? So we need the advertiser and publisher to use the subscribe to this software, and it's a network effect.
Right.
So more people subscribe to it, and we will get tractions.
Right.
So the most important thing right now, I think, is just develop that product.
Right. So I actually I can grant you that this is a revolutionary idea. But I guess what I don't see is why are you as team?
No,
Because a Taiwan-based
well,
team that doesn't have substantial reach, doesn't control some publishers.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, but that's more of a, like, if you get into the details, those might be, but I think to avoid those types of questions, I think one way to do it is to be more clear on what motivated this transition, right? Obviously it's stuff that you learned being successful in your internet advertising world, that you recognize that, oh, there is an opportunity here, and we built up all this know-how in this space that we are the best team to do this, right? But it's not clear in your slides. It was kind of like two separate things, and I'll give you more detailed suggestions on some of the slides, but I think make it clear. Well, I'll jump for one specific example. You had one slide that was users and advertisers. The one before this.
Users and advertisers.
The one before. Song actually no.
往上。
对。
Yep.
Yeah. So the slide before that was great also, but this one is and you have to remember that a lot of your audience will space out while you're talking, and they're just going to be looking at the slides to try to keep up with you. And so in this slide, I'm like, okay, it's very clear for publishers, advertisers, but I don't know what the theme is. Like for here, I would guess, if I had to put a title on it, it would be the problem, right? So this is a problem that you recognize after being successful in this advertising world, that, we're filling this market and we're break even, that's great. We know how to build a product, we're technically sound, but we realize that this is the problem, right? Publishers aren't getting enough money, advertisers aren't getting their customers, so we're trying, that's why we want, there's a way to solve this, and we're gonna do this open source thing, and then you get people kind of sucked into oh wow, that's cool. But so yeah, maybe put a title on this, and then I guess make it clear that why you guys are the right team. Aside from saying award-winning, but what awards? That's irrelevant. Age also you should take out, right? They should understand from your first 3 slides when you talk about your advertising background that, oh, these guys are the ones who understand this the best. And then use US dollars instead of Taipei. Because I up to now I still have to do and I think it's just more universal if you want to pitch overseas too.
I guess why are you pitching? Why are you pitching? Yeah, why you're making money, you're doing well, so why are you pitching this new thing that you haven't started building yet?
Couple things we need more resources, which is money, and then we want to pitch this revolution idea to get more teams to work with us.
Okay. So you're trying to get attention for this idea.
Oh, and the DSP slide, again, people are not going to be listening to what you're saying, so everything should be spelled out on the slide so that I don't need to listen to you and I kind of can keep up with you. So I don't know what DSP is, and there's another acronym, EC, I guess. What's this?
E-commerce.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so there are also a lot of acronyms that are widely used in Taiwan that aren't really used in...
These
I
are
don't
all
think I know how to use it.
But still,
Okay,
you're right. If you don't look at advertising, you're not going to be able to know what that is. And
Even if you did, you should explain it anyway. But I mean, I would try not to use words.
Right,
Make
right.
it much simpler.
I mean, you can basically have a version that you can explain to anyone, and then you can have an aside and say, okay, for people who, you know, in advertising industry, this is what we are. We're a DSP, blah, 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 you know, and throw out the terms just on one slide for those people to understand. But the rest should be explaining, you know, here's the problem, you know, you are a success, here's the problem that we see, here's what we want to do to solve it, join us, all that.
Yeah, it's a first draft, yeah, we just finished.
It's good. It's very clear. I like the dot, the Google.
This one?
The balls. Yeah.
Oh.
And then the 点点点 at the bottom.